I mean, there are probably 1 million Americans that are in the marijuana world that are growing it or using it regularly, and they want to come out of the shadows. They want to come out of the closet.
Well, the face of Washington, D.C. is about to change, so perhaps is the stress level among those living inside the Beltway. That brave new world of recreational marijuana has come to Washington, one of the many fallouts from the midterm election that is bound to simply not go easily into that smoky night. Welcome to MidPoint, the founder and editor-in-chief of the D.C. Spotlight newspapers. Wendy Thompson joins us. Wendy, good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You will have to admit that there is just something rather unique about hearing that in Washington, D.C., where the stress level has got to be just about nuclear at any time, that now there's going to be recreational marijuana there available. It does scare a little people. And there's a lot of people who say that it's just not the right thing to do. What's your take?
Well, my take is that, well, this has been something that's been coming down the pipe for a long time, and we've got to understand that a lot of criminals in the Washington, D.C. area and throughout the U.S. have been charged for, have charges against them based on marijuana use, and that has prohibited them from being able to vote and to do other things based on charges that really should not have been that influential on their lives because of that. And so I think Washington, D.C. is taking the lead, and the lead that they're taking in enacting this new law is the lead that the nation should follow also.
Well, the nation's going to follow an awful lot of things here coming out of Washington, D.C. in the next couple of weeks. One thing that is interesting, certainly coming out of the midterms, Tim Scott on Tuesday, the first African-American senator to win election in the South since Reconstruction. Mia Love, a young lady who is an African-American. She's a female. She's in Utah and a Republican. Does this say to many people that Black America is changing, that they are coming more around to thinking, and that the Republican Party is now more attractive?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say that they are merely expressing their views in the sense that I would say America is coming around to Black America, actually. That would be my take.
Okay, well, but doesn't that pretty much say the same thing? The Republican Party's coming around, and now African Americans are now considering that the Republican Party is for us now in the future, because there are a number of people who claim that, and many activists will tell you as well, that Black America is upset that the Democrats have been lying to them for years, and they're simply just tired of being lied to.
Well, I wouldn't say that either. I would say that we're now meeting halfway. We're meeting each other halfway on issues that affect both races. African Americans and white America are just America all together. I think we're both understanding now that maybe the Democratic Party has not done exactly what it had said it would do. And so now we're deciding that we have to make decisions that are based on everyone in America, not just Black Americans, not just white Americans, not the whole society of America. And we have to make decisions based on what is beneficial for all of us.
Okay.
And I think those issues,
There's a good point right there. So where did the Democrats fail Black America?
I don't think they failed Black America. I think they have failed America as a whole, because issues like poverty, like jobs, like racial profiling and things like that, that affect the whole society of America. They failed us in that sense that they haven't found answers for us. And I think this bloodbath that I would call that happened last night is a testament to that they have failed us in the sense that we see that they've lost basically because they failed us in that sense.
Do you feel that the next couple of years leading up to the presidential election, that people are now going to see that the Republicans are the better party?
I wouldn't have to agree with that either. I think the Republicans also have a huge task on their hands to prove that they are the party that can get something done. And this is their opportunity to do that. And they have an opportunity to work with the president. The president has an opportunity to work with them. But they have to remember, too, that he has veto power, but they also have impeachment power. So both of them are going to have to work together. They're going to have to make some huge adjustments, and they're going to have to stay late and get to know each other, like Lyndon Johnson did. They're going to have to work hard to meet each other halfway, in a sense, to get some work done, because we're at a crucial point right now. You know, the America is so divided right now and angry, and some are even afraid. So we've got to come together. This nation has got to come together.
And that's exactly the point. Wendy Thompson, all out of time. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
After the break, the only candidate to use the word castration in a TV ad can now do as she promised.